Module 4, Lesson 8's objective is to find the area of a rectangle through multiplication of the side lengths. Item 1. Write a multiplication equation to find the area of each rectangle. Item A. As you can see, the shorter side length is 3 centimeters. Therefore, I will write a 3 on the first line. The side length of the longer side is 8 centimeters, so I will write an 8 on the second line. 3 times 8 means 3 groups of 8. That looks like this. Here's a group of 8, plus another group of 8, plus another group of 8. 8 and 8 is 16, plus 8 more is 24. So 3 times 8, or 3 groups of 8, equals 24. That means that the area is 24 square centimeters. Now let's look at item B. The shorter side length is 6 centimeters, so I'll put a 6 here. And the longer side length is 8 centimeters, so I'll put an 8 here. That means it is the same as 6 groups of 8, or 6 times 8. You can use the same strategy to find the answer of 6 times 8 as you did with 3 times 8. The difference would be is you'd keep adding groups of 8, or you could skip count in order to find the answer. I think I'll do that this time. I need 6 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now I'll count by 8s. 8 and 8 more is 16, and 8 more is 24, and 8 more is 32, and 8 more is 40, and 8 more is 48. So 6 groups of 8, or 6 times 8, is 48. That means that the area is 48 square centimeters. Okay, now I've shown you how to do 2. You do the next 2, items C and D, on your own. Now let's look at item 2. Write a multiplication equation and a division equation to find the unknown side length for each rectangle. Item A. They've shown you here that the shorter side length is 3 feet. FT stands for feet. So I'm going to go ahead and put the 3 right here. They've also shown you that the area is 24 square feet. So I'm going to put 24 at the end, because I know that if I multiply 3 by something else, that'll equal 24. So what is the missing side length? Well, if I don't know, I could use division to help me figure that out. Now you know that division is the opposite of multiplication. So when you do that, you have to work backwards. So you work backwards from multiplication and do the opposite, because it's the opposite of multiplying. So I'll take the product, that's the answer to the multiplication problem, and put it first. And then I'll divide by the one side length that we do know. That's 3. 24 divided by 3. What would that be? Well, that means if I have 24 items and I share it with 3 people, or divide it up into 3 groups, how many are in each group? I'll draw my 3 groups here. 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups. Now, I'll take 24 items and divide them equally amongst those 3 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, I've equally divided the 24 items into 3 groups. That means each group gets 8 items because there's 8 items in each one of the circles. So 24 divided by 3 is 8, or 3 times 8 is 24. That means that the missing side length is 8. Now look at item B. I'll get you started on this. This time they gave us the longer side length, and that's 9 feet. I'll put the 9 here. It could really go on the first line as well, because it doesn't make a difference in multiplication which order you put the factors. I like to put the shorter length first and the longer length second, the rows by the columns. But you could do it the other way as well. Now remember, the product or the answer goes last in a multiplication problem. But in division, you take that answer to the multiplication problem and put it first, because when you have division, you work backwards and do the opposite of multiplying. So there's the 36, and there's the 9. Whatever the answer is goes here. It also is the same number that goes here and here. Remember, in order to figure out 36 divided by 9, you would have 9 groups, and you divide 36 items equally into those 9 groups. Okay, the rest is up to you.